Peace and wellness, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to the channel. New and returning overseas in America. Welcome to everyone, and thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your continued love and support. Thank you to everyone who reached out to me over the past week to check in on me. I am well. I am better and continuing to get better. Asthma is a different kind of beast, y'all, but I shall not be defeated, right? So I'm getting better, but thank you to everyone who was sending positive vibes, well wishes, prayers, and love. So in today's video, I just want to talk to you guys for a little bit. This message may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, it's okay. Don't force it to fit. This message is for a specific group of people. Okay. So I already know that it will not resonate for everyone. That is okay. Come back later. Maybe the next one will be for you. Okay. But for those who this resonates with, I ask that you listen with an open heart and an open mind. I ask that you take it back. Take it back to your higher power, your source. Take it to God, take it to the ancestors, and meditate on it if it is for you, right? If it is for you, you will know. And I want you to meditate on it. I'm speaking to God's chosen ones, okay? I want to remind you that many are called, but few are chosen. Not everyone is chosen. Now I know it's trendy nowadays. And so everyone claims to be a chosen one, right? Because that's what's trendy. That's what's it right now. But not everyone is chosen. So I'm speaking to God's chosen. And I don't know which of you needs to hear this, but I want you to understand that when you are chosen, life will not be easy. It is not easy. It is challenging. There will be ups and downs. There will be ebbs and flows. There will be demons that you will have to slay. You will have to crucify your flesh, as they would say, right? You will have to slay your own demons. And I feel like those are the greatest demons that you will have to come up against. If you can slay your own demons, okay, then you can slay any other. When you are chosen, you will absolutely have to go through things. There are some chosen ones who suffer great loss, tremendous loss. There are chosen ones who have come very close to death, who have stared death in the face. Okay, these near death experiences. There are some chosen ones who have had to deal with traumatic experiences in childhood. And understand that I am not here to trigger anyone. It is not my intention to trigger anyone. But this message is going to get a little bit deep. I cannot stay surface level with this and expect it to do what spirit intends for it to do. I will have to get deep with this, okay? And I just want to preface this by saying that When you are chosen, you will have to battle certain things. Okay. Now, I am not a doctor. I am not here to give medical advice. That is not what this is. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Okay. This is not medical advice. But understand that chosen ones will have to deal with warfare, high level warfare, high level witchcraft. Chosen ones always got to come up against, okay, a high level something. Why? Because spiritual rank is a thing, and chosen ones have high rank. These things do not come to destroy you. These things do not come to take you out. Okay? These things come to build you up, to sharpen you, to enhance you, to train you, to prepare you. It is important that you keep your mind protected, okay? Because the mind is the battlefield. And here's the thing, a lot of times people give up subconsciously before they give up in the physical, right? When battling things, people get discouraged. Y'all know how I often say, like, the enemy can't curse you. What the enemy does is get you to forfeit your blessings and curse yourself by the thoughts that you think, by the words that you speak, by the things that you come into agreement with, etc. So, dealing with things such as mental health illnesses and having to contend with thoughts of suicide and ideations, and dealing with things such as abuse, assault, molestation, okay, things of that nature, right? I don't know anyone who's truly chosen that hasn't had to endure something. And I'm not here to explain away why it is, right? I don't know why it is. What I do know is that if the creator, the most high God, source, spirit, your spirit team, if it was allowed into your physical reality, right, it serves purpose. It did not come to destroy you. It did not come to take you out of here. And a lot of times we get trapped, caught, stuck in this cycle of, I don't know, for lack of better word, victimization, right? We tend to victimize ourselves. For some people, okay, they like the attention that they get from being unhealed, and so they don't choose to heal. I want you to understand that you are not responsible for what happened to you in childhood. You are not responsible for that. You had no control over that. You cannot change that. But what you are responsible for is how you choose to deal with it. You are responsible for your own happiness, which means that you are responsible to heal if you so choose. Your healing is your responsibility. And sometimes, right? Like, I've seen people, interacted with people who get stuck on that event. And I'm not here to minimize the event. What I am here to tell you, to remind some of you, is that that event is not your identity. You are not the thing that happened to you. That event has no authority over you unless you give it power over you. I speak to you as someone who has been both molested as a child and assaulted in early adulthood. I had a choice. I could have chosen to allow those two things to control me, thereby controlling my life, or I could have chosen to rise above, to heal, because I am not the thing that happened to me. Those things have no power over me. Now, were there some things that I had to deal with as a result of those things? Absolutely. There were demons that I had to slay because they tried to take over me. Absolutely. So I had to do the work. I had to get my hands dirty a little bit with myself. I had to be brutal with myself, but it was necessary. And there was a time in life where I would say, oh my God, like, why is this happening to me? That was when I was in victim mentality. I got to a point to where my perspective changed and I understood that I'm nobody's victim. So I don't ask anymore, like, why me? I don't. Because my mentality now is, what did Kevin Gates say? Why not me? I'm built for this shit. That's my mentality now. Why not me? If God permitted it, it came for a reason. In the same way I slayed everything else, baby, you best believe I'ma bust through this. That's my mentality now. Because I understand now. And so I don't know who needed, to hear this today. But it dropped in my spirit very early this morning. I had an asthma attack and I was doing a breathing treatment. And it dropped in my spirit in that moment. And I wanted to record it right then and there, but I couldn't breathe enough to record it. And I said, I'm going to have to hold on to this until I can breathe enough to give this message, to talk long enough to give this message without trying to cough. That's why I'm clearing my throat so much. So y'all forgive me for that. But it dropped in my spirit and it was heavy in my spirit, y'all. It was heavy in my spirit. And so I wanted to put it out. And I pray that it reaches any and everyone who needs to hear it. And again, I understand it's not going to resonate for everybody, and that's okay. It's not meant to. Those who are meant to hear it will hear it. You got to do the work. The work has to be done. We didn't come here to have an easy journey, because there were some things that had to be learned, right? We had to be prepared for some things. Characters had to be built, etc., etc. So don't be discouraged, and definitely don't give up, because I promise you, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it look like. Okay? It did not come to destroy you. It did not come to take you out of here. It came to build you up, to strengthen you, to give you wisdom, to prepare you. When you change your perspective, let me tell you something about perspective. When you change what you're looking, when you change the way that you look at things, what you are looking at will change. The more you heal, the more you can see things from a higher perspective. This is higher perspective thinking. This is higher perspective mentality. Okay? Healing is important. I don't know who needs to hear it. I pray that it reaches you. Until next time, y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Peace.